Hello, we are now live, and I just need to rant. And I figure that probably this kind of rant is exactly this sort of thing that can't be monetized because we might have ads running by the company whose service I am now deploring. And so I'm using this channel, which is small and is not monetized, to get this off my chest. But okay, this morning I had a bunch of clips that I wanted to edit together. I bought the Filmora editor at the beginning of this year, and I paid for it in full. In fact, it was scary for me. Okay, I'm paranoid. And when I bought it with my credit card thought it was fraud because I don't usually buy things from Europe or from abroad. So they almost canceled my credit card, or put it on stop because they didn't think it was me buying the Filmora program. But anyway, I bought it. And after this really scary thing, I own it. And it's my editor. And I've been using it to edit videos of Bo and of Summer. And I had a bunch of clips that I wanted to splice together today, so I did. Now, lately, what's been happening with the Filmora program is it keeps spewing forth really loud advertising at me while I am trying to edit, which I hate. But I thought, okay, there's nothing I can do about that. But today they said they were going to put a watermark on my exported edited product unless I paid them more money. And I paid for it for a lifetime. Okay, here's part of the problem. I don't want to buy a service. I want to buy a product. They were acting as if I had like a service membership in something and I have to sign in to get it. Well, I downloaded it. I don't want to sign in. I don't know that I have an account. I don't want to be online when I'm editing. I don't want to have to be online with those people. So I have this brand new computer, which I'm keeping offline so that I don't get a virus on it. And I'm doing my editing on my offline computer. And then I transfer it to one of my older computers that has virus protection. And then I upload the edited product. Well, today it acted as if I didn't own it anymore. And so I ended up on my other channel. You can see I uploaded an unedited clip directly from my iPhone because I have to keep uploading things onto the other channel in order to keep interest in the videos of Bo. And I can't be sitting around wondering what the hell happened with the Filmora editing thing. I just can't. So, but I'm getting this kind of runaround in almost everything, and it's kind of like you have to look it up. You have to go on the site and figure out what it is they want from you. There is no person to talk to. I have this problem with other services, such as a consulate of a country that shall remain nameless, that they just refuse to talk to me. And they will say, just go look it up on our website. If you don't understand something, just read a bunch of things until you figure it out. And maybe I'm old-fashioned, but I would like to be able to talk to a person. Because what happens is, if I can't own that editor, I'm not going to use that editor. So that was money that I wasted for nothing. And I can't hire an attorney to sue them. They're somewhere abroad. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with any of these people. It's gotten to the point where nobody is personally responsible for anything they do. Have you used Filmora? Is there anybody out there who has used Filmora? Have you noticed that they they will threaten to put a watermark on something after you pay for the whole thing unless you sign in? Also, do you have any recommendations for an editor in which you can edit when you're offline and not be required to be online in order to get the service of using your own editor? What I wanted to say on my, you know, I had a bunch of clips together of Summer grooming me, Bo grooming me, and my point was that both of them are affectionate, but Bo, the chimpanzee, is much more gentle than Summer, the Quaker parrot, because sometimes, not always, but sometimes when Summer is grooming me, he's attempting to remove this mole, and it's kind of harsh on me. And also sometimes he pokes hole in my clothes if they're not, heavy duty, whereas Bo does not do this. So you know what, a Quaker parrot has a lifespan of about 20 years. A chimpanzee is more like a human, has about the same lifespan as a human, depending on whether in the wild or in captivity. In captivity, humans live longer. In captivity, chimpanzees live longer too. And when I say in captivity, I mean in civilization. Not necessarily that they're being held captive against their will. Anyway, I don't really know how to handle all of this because I only have a few moments every morning to deal with certain kinds of chores like editing videos. And then I need to upload them because the earlier I upload, the faster it uploads. And I have noticed that on the iPhone, it uploads a lot faster than if I do it on my computer. So it's almost gotten to the point where I will just use my iPhone for editing. Maybe I need to learn how to edit better on the iPhone and then upload from the iPhone because I cannot rely on computers that require me to be online all the time in order to use an editor. And that's where all of that stands. While I'm ranting, I want you to know that there's something kind of strange about the Amazon listing for When Sword Met Bow. There is one that there are two listings. The one that's for $13 is not mine. Mine is for around $10. I mean, it is my book, but I don't know who's selling it. And they've put 1863 on it. And obviously, I didn't write that in 1863. So there's something kind of fishy going on with that, too. I don't know if there's something to complain about there or not, because it could be that they're buying from me and selling at a higher price. I don't know how they got those books. So it's possible they stole my product and are republishing it, or it's possible they're actually buying my book and selling it at a higher price, which is legal. and I can't tell which it is that they're doing. So anyway, I have to figure out how to do a bunch of things while not leaving the house and not being online all the time. And it's a problem for me. If you have similar problems, could you share those experiences with me? Oh my goodness, somebody is phoning me. Hello? Yes, how can I help you? Oh, I'm fine. How are you? Is there a price tag on this award? Okay, yeah, I'm getting the idea that this is a sales call, and while I would like to remain in the hotel, I want you to understand that I will never buy anything. No, it's my policy. It's my policy not to do that. So you might write that down. And I would prefer not to be phoned. So if you have a no phone list, that would be great. All right. All right. Bye-bye. You see, now there is another thing that seems like a scam. Um, so I'm listed in the Marquee Who's Who. Is the Marquee Who's Who a real thing? I have no idea because I've never bought anything from them. I've never bought a copy of their book. If you would like to go to the library and find a copy of the Marquee Who's Who, and check and see whether I'm listed there or not, that would be great. I always fill out the biographical forms and I always refuse to buy anything from those people. Anything at all. And I don't appreciate sales calls. So, on the one hand, there are all these people calling me, and I'm already on a no call list. What is about that? Isn't there a no call list? And am I not on it? Why do people want to call and sell me things? But when I need some kind of help from any sort of service, there's nobody to talk to. And the idea is that I'm supposed to read a bunch of documents to figure out what went wrong and how to get help or how to help myself. It just doesn't seem right. Am I an old curmudgeon, or is something wrong with all this? are we getting to the point where nobody is supposed to help us? Now, I recently heard that there was a court ruling that police officers have no obligation to protect people. And I don't understand that. I mean, if they're paid a salary at public expense, what is it they're supposed to do? Harass people? They're supposed to cause problems for people, but not to help them? Why? Doesn't make any sense. If we are supposed to protect ourselves, we shouldn't have to pay for police officers to do it. If there's a crime in progress and they don't have to do anything about that, then there is no reason at all for them to exist. Okay, Bo's upset now because of that phone call. He was taking a nap, so I'm going to go and take care of him. And in the meanwhile, if you have bought the Filmora editor and had a similar experience, please share that with me. Thank you.